Hi, my friend. I'm Becky Garner, and I'm a master certified life coach. And if you clicked on this video, you're probably in a lot of pain right now. You're either in a lot of acute pain or you've got a long history with chronic pain. And I get it. I have been diagnosed with fibromyalgia, and I've also had a long history of chronic back pain and problems that have been almost about 30 years of my life. I found some tools that have been really helpful for me. And Dr. Smith asked me if I would make a few videos and share them with you. And I'm happy to do that. So, what I want to draw attention to in this video is the thoughts that you're thinking in your mind. Because these thoughts, they can increase or decrease not only your emotional pain, but your physical pain as well. So I brought over my board because I want to show you some of the common thoughts that people tend to think that when they're in pain. These are certainly all of my thoughts that I have when I'm dealing with a flare up or some type of acute pain that I'm in. And as I read them, I want you to just really pay attention to how your body feels as I say them. Can't do this. This sucks. I'm going crazy. The common one for me, I'm going crazy. I can't stand the sensation. It's making me nuts. I hate my body. So many people, when they're dealing with chronic long-term pain, they just start hating on their body. Nothing helps. Nothing helps. Nobody understands. And why me? Why me? Like, why do I have to go through this? Why do I have to experience this? So as I read those through, just notice how it feels in your body. And I know for me, it feels really terrible. Like whenever I think of any of these thoughts, it feels really terrible in my body. And that's so important to pay attention to. Because when we're feeling terrible, from that feeling of terrible, we're going to make different choices about what we do or we don't do. Okay, so this is the first thing that I want to teach you that's so important. Your thoughts generate your feelings. Every time you have a thought, you have a chemical response in your brain that generates physical sensation in your body. And that physical sensation is an emotion. Okay, so for example, if I start thinking, I'm going crazy, I can't stand this sensation, I'm going nuts, I might start feeling like anxiety or panic in my body. And that anxiety and panic is generated from the thought, going crazy, I can't stand the sensation, because it's going to release a bunch of stress hormones in my body. And then it creates the sensation of anxiety in my body. And when I start to feel anxiety in my body, I start to tense up. I start to tense my muscles. I start to lift my shoulders. And that's actually going to increase my physical pain. So now I'm not only anxious and panicked, but now I'm increasing my physical pain because I'm starting to clench up. And in another video, I'm actually going to talk to you about how those thoughts actually increase the pain centers in our brain. So they're very important to pay attention to. And I want to show you how it works. Let me flip my page. So here's an example. We've got pain, right? I don't know what type of pain you're experiencing right now. Maybe you've got neck pain, shoulder pain, back pain, knee pain. We've got some type of pain going on, okay? And if we start thinking, nothing helps, nothing helps. I've tried everything and nothing helps. There's no other solutions for me. Nothing helps. I don't know about you, but I start to feel like depressed or discouraged when I have the thought nothing helps. And when I'm depressed or discouraged, I don't know about you, but I go eat junk food. I go get fast food. I go get junk food. Maybe I start watching Netflix. I might start scrolling on my phone. I definitely complain a lot, a professional complainer. I start feeling sorry for myself. And the one thing I definitely don't do is I don't go and look for help. Right? I'm not looking for help because I'm busy eating junk food, watching Netflix. I'm scrolling and complaining and I'm having a big pity party for myself. So I'm not going out and trying to get myself some help. And the result I create for myself is I don't help myself. Nothing helps. And I end up not helping myself. Okay. And the thing I want to show you is it all starts from this thought. This whole sequence starts from the thought, nothing helps. Because our thoughts generate our emotions. And our emotions generate our behavior, things we do or don't do. And I'll tell you what, every single time, every thought will create a result in your life. And it's always linked to this thought. So if I start thinking nothing helps and I start feeling depressed or discouraged, I'm going to have actions from depressed or discouraged. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to stop trying. I'm not going to look for doctors. And then I just don't end up helping myself, or I prove to myself that nothing helps. So another example of this might be if I started thinking, I have to feel better. I have to feel better. I can't take this pain. I've got to get out of this pain. I've got to feel better. And when I start thinking those thoughts, I start to feel anxious in my body, right? And once again, when I'm feeling anxious, I'm going to tense up. I'm going to clench my muscles. So that's going to increase my pain. And then I might start doing things like searching all over the internet, buying random supplements, going to different doctors. Like I might try a doctor for a time or two. And if they don't help me, I might try another doctor. I might go to another doctor. I might buy some new product that promises something. So I end up actually increasing my pain because I'm working from anxious, panicked energy. So I'm clenching up my muscles and I don't actually end up finding a solution because I'm just jumping around from solution to solution to solution. Does any of this sound familiar to you at all? Okay. I want to offer you the thought that I love to think when I'm experiencing a flare up, or I'm in acute pain, or I go through a surgery, anything like that. Okay. So once again, we have pain. Okay. And just notice when I say this sentence, how it feels in your body. There's a solution for me, and it's simpler than I think. There's a solution for me. There's an answer for me. There's a way for me to feel better, and it's simpler. When I think that, I feel like it's like a breath of fresh air. I feel like grounded. I feel sure. I even feel like a little bit hopeful. And when I feel that way, what I tend to do is I tend to go into like research. Like I am going to find the doctor. I'm going to look and see what I can find myself, but I'm going to do it from this grounded, sure energy. I start paying attention to my intuition, that part of my body that's going to say, oh, that is not a helpful product. You don't need that supplement. You don't need to try 3 doctors at the same time. I'm going to start listening to my body and listening to what my body needs. Do you need rest? Do you need some food? What do you need today, body? And then the biggest thing I do is I keep looking and trying new tools and resources. So if I believe that there's a solution for me, like there's 100% a solution for me, there's an answer for me, and it's simpler than I think, I'm definitely going to keep looking and trying new tools and new resources. And that's going to give me a result where I find the solution, right? If I'm keep looking, if I keep trying, if I keep testing things out, I'm for sure going to find a solution, something that helps me out. And I'm going to have less pain while I do it, because if I am grounded and I'm sure and I'm feeding myself really beautiful, powerful thoughts that help me keep moving forward, it actually decreases the pain in our body, decreases the pain centers in our brain. It's very, very cool. Okay. So what I want you to start paying attention to are the thoughts that are going through your head and how they make you feel in your body. Just even having that awareness is going to help you start paying attention to what you're generating in your body and how you're behaving from there. Okay. If you have any questions on how mindset can be helpful to you for reducing your emotional or physical pain, you can head on over to BeckyGarnerCoaching.com. I'd love to help you out. Take care.